What are you trying to figure out?
Just checking which lights I want to turn on.
There's a lot of it.
Yeah, I like the light bar better.
Turn all the light off. Turn your high beams on. Right here, the one that says light. You know, your stock lights. There you go. Okay, that's high beam. Now turn on your LED pods. Now turn on your big LED. A lot of light. So the light that the 1000s come with is not bad. These are D2s, which we run on all the trucks and in the rear bumpers. And then that is just a 20-inch bar, or is that a 30? That's a 30-inch bar. And you can mount 40s on them. She's just putting it away. But we've been out. And I don't know how it looks to you guys through the camera. It looks pretty good, but it's pretty dark back here. But we've got a big metal halide light out here. I think that's what kind of the electric company puts up. But we got hog panels are 16 feet. So we did 32 by 32. We kind of just have it roughed in with a few poles. The ground is a bitch, and these poles are 7 feet. I can't quite reach them. I got them set a little bit, but we'll have Pigman strike those in on Monday, and then we'll set this first one up. And I think we'll do 4 of them, 2 by 2. We got some turkeys I want to bring in and kind of set those. But the row house, I think we'll set the row house here. They're 20 feet, and when you get looking at them, 20 feet's not real big, so we'll kind of see what that looks like once we have it in place. But they seem to be kind of modular, so you can do 20-foot section, 10-foot section, 100 feet, whatever. So
I set the last 3. How you had these?
You just stage the panels, you put them in.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And then we got the leaf rake out. I'm gonna buy I want a leaf vacuum that goes on the Exmark, and it vacuums up and carries a bunch of leaves, and it mulches them also, so that when you put them in place where you want them, they don't blow away as easily. But we just have a tow behind leaf rake, and Amanda and I just drove this field for the last hour, and we got about 10 piles of leaves up on the hill where we put the wood chips. And really, we should have put the leaves down and then the wood chips over them to keep them from blowing, because they will blow downhill. But for right now, they'll do. And we didn't have, the leaves weren't on the ground back here when we started putting the wood chips in. They just fell yesterday, day before.
The problem with this leaf rake is it'll blow it over too.
The leaf rake, well, yeah, the leaf rakes, it's not tall enough. It blows them up, and once the thing starts kind of filling up, it just kind of skims over the top of the pile. So you just, yeah, but I'm not doing it to clean the lawn up. I'm doing it because I want the leaves. Like when we go to the house and do it, we'll do it to clean the lawn up, and we want the leaves. But here, it's inevitable with all these big oak trees. That's the back tree line. And we left all the big trees and pulled down, the saplings when we came in and started working the property, so we could get some light to the ground back there. And then
I did not know that thing had one.
I don't know if you can see it up there. Cody's digging on the pond. We got another ground blind. Actually, it's right there, as a matter of fact.
Big Mike Super Tough.
We've had this for a while. What brand is it?
Big Mike.
It's called what?
Super Tough Big Mike.
Super Tough Big Mike?
Yes. That's what it says in the box.
I see bloodtrailcamo.com.
That's because you weren't looking at the box. Super Tough Big Mike.
Super Tough Big Mike, and it's made by Baronet. You can't see that. And once I'm recording, I can't turn the light on and off. Anyways, there is a big berm on the motocross track, and it's all grown up on the top. So Cody piled a big platform of dirt on the back. It's probably 6 feet high by 8 feet by 8 feet. And we're going to set the deer blind up on top there, so you can shoot down. So you'll be on the back side of the berm, actually on the top, but it's a good area where they all come through. And then we've got a little, I don't know if you can see that wood chipper over there.
Probably not.
Back in the, there's a little tiny cut, about 10 by 10 back there, with a hole about 4 feet deep, full of water. Ton of frogs in it, but the deer have been coming up there to drink, so we'll probably dig that out a little bit and make it hold more water. And the blueberries are all doing well. We still got to get a dirt sample, and I don't know, and I don't know shit about dirt samples. I don't know if they need a sample off of the top, or if you want to dig down a foot and get a sample of dirt, you know, or if the dirt on the top will be the same as the dirt on the bottom. I don't know. I got to talk. I guess it's the agriculture office or extension office, I think is what they call it. What this camera is picking up is much different from what I see through the camera. It looks a lot darker than it actually is. And when you hit that light, it washes. We've got a bunch of Christmas lights up in the trees.
Year?
Yeah, they've been up all year, huh?
Yeah. They just haven't been on all year.
No, but I mean, we left them on months at a time, but
Yeah.
the mower, for some reason, started sucking up the, well, I started cutting shorter is what happened, and it started sucking the cords up. The lights, so you can buy 500-foot light, you can buy 100-foot, 200-foot, and I thought, well, you know, we'll buy a bunch of the longer lights because they'll have more lights, which they did. You save a little money doing that, but what we found is it is so difficult to put them up. You would be better off with a bunch of short ones. Unfortunately, these fairy lights, I think is what it's called, and we get them off Amazon, and eBay's got them. And you can get different colors and everything. But unfortunately, they don't have a plug at the beginning and end. They only have it at the beginning. So you've got to gang a bunch of extension cords up there with it to get what you see.
It took us
There
like
were-
4 days.
It took more than 4 days, and high lifts out here more than once. We're about to bring another high lift out and put more lights into these trees. Like you can see, this one here is missing a bunch down here.
Because they're dead. Like, a bunch of them were burnt out.
So we're going to add lights into some of them, and then there's some trees in this gap right out here. There's some trees there with no lights in them. So we're going to get up here and just keep adding lights to it. But they got okay reviews online, and we haven't had any problems that, you know, we didn't create ourselves. Any of the failures were us damaging them. Us, by us I mean me mostly. And they've gone through ice last year, snow last year, all winter long. They burned. We never had any problem, and man, they've worked good. All right, let's see what the mom's doing.